15 seconds to air. Stand by, all cameras.
Ready with slow motion and isolated cameras.
Stand by, videotape, and roll tape.
And tape is rolling in less than 5, in 3, 2, 1.
Take tape.
Okay, we're here in the Madden view. We're going to look at one of the key concepts of teamwork, maybe the time when you have the most teamwork from a crew, and that's when you have a long pass play that's incomplete. Basically, 4 of the 5 officials are working on getting the ball back to the original spot. So let's take this play. Let's start moving some guys around. Let's say this wide receiver. He goes deep to the middle right there. And you're going to have, of course, this defender moves with him. So he's back there too. This back judge, he's going to be moving back there as well. Okay. And then let's say the quarterback, he ends up moving over to here. And so while all this is going on, of course, this wing official too, he's going to be moving down the field as well. And so now let's say, and then the umpire will have, as when he reads his tackle, he will come up to the line of scrimmage, or there's about. So let's, in the meantime, clear out everybody else here so we get a look at what we're doing. So we've really got this quarterback, the wide receiver, and we've got this 4 officials here. So now let's say, let's move the ball around. So we're going to move it around. Let's say it comes over here with the quarterback. Then he throws it deep down the field to this guy, but he overthrows him, and the ball bounces, and now it's out there. It comes to a rest out there in the field of play. So now we need to work to get the ball back to here. And this is where the teamwork really happens. So I'll draw it pictorially first to show you what's going to happen. So we've got the ball right here. And it needs to get back to right about here. Now, this isn't the NFL or college where we've got 7 officials on the line of scrimmage with 3 balls on both sides. We're lucky if we have 2 balls for the teams most of the time. So this ball needs to come back to here, and we really don't want to bring another ball in, because bringing the ball in, let's say over here, this guy's up here, it's a big mess. So the first thing is the back judge. Of course, all this happens after you've made sure that nothing's going on with the play. He goes and gets the ball. And at that same time, this wing official should be moving kind of into here so that he can get a pass from the back judge, right like that. And at the same time, the umpire should be moving up to get the ball from those 2 guys. Now, this might not always happen depending on the place where the ball is, but the umpire should be moving up to get the ball from the back judge. While he's moving up, the referee should be coming around, and finding the spot so that he could be ready to place the ball at his feet when he gets the ball. So now let's move around the officials to see what they do. So the first guy who's going to move is going to be this back judge right there. And he's going to move over to where the ball is. This official. Once again, this might not always happen. So now this official, he's going to move over to here to get the ball in from there. At the same time, the umpire, he should be moving up into this area. And the referee, he should be moving here to get the ball back to that spot right there. So it's a whole bunch of things to get the guys back in that spot. And now let's talk about a very specific example when the ball goes out on the opposite sideline. So here's a mechanic that I've been running with my crew for a couple years. It's kind of helped it's dealing with one of the things we usually talk about, and that's let's say this is the yellow team sideline over here, and let's say this is the blue team sideline over here. So we have a ball boy that's right here, and a ball boy that's right here with 2 balls. Okay, so if the blue team's quarterback drops back and then throws a pass that is incomplete over in this area. Typically, we've always told the back judge, forget about getting this ball and just bring in another ball from this side. To me, this creates a little bit of issue where you have a visiting team, or not visiting team, but an opposite team's ball on a sideline that isn't too interested in getting this ball. This ball boy might not take his time to get this. It could be sitting in a puddle of water. I've felt for years that a quicker way to put more pace to the game is, instead of bringing this ball in and coming in, is just take the extra seconds, have the back judge go out, bring it in, rotate it into a wing official, rotate it into the umpire, who rotates it into the referee, who is back to spot it. So back again, if we take all this out of there. If we have a long pass out of bounds, one of the things I like to consider is, instead of just leaving the ball there, and like I said, then you've got this ball boy over here is hounding the official over here. They've got our ball, they've got our ball, they've got our ball. Is, instead of sending this ball boy to get it, just get it, bring it back in, set it. It doesn't take more than 5 or 10 seconds, and it keeps the game moving a little bit quicker.